Hi, I'm Warren Bird, Research Director, Leadership Network, to talk about Leadership Network's gathering called Succession Hub. And I want to use this book that I co-authored with William Vanderbloemen, NEXT, Pastoral Succession That Works, to talk about 4 myths about pastoral succession, and that will all tie into our Succession Hub, leadnet.org/succession. The first myth is the word retirement. And that's the wrong view of people who think that, well, I'm only really doing succession when I come to retirement. No, as the book's opening words say, every pastor is an interim pastor unless Jesus comes back or your church closes. Handing the baton needs to be the pattern of your lifetime and, frankly, of everybody else in your church as part of a leadership development and multiplication culture. So while, yes, retirement may be succession, you will have done it many more times before then. Jesus had a succession plan. You should too. Second myth is the idea of weeks and months. And that's wrongly what most people tend to think. Oh, yeah, well, when I'm just weeks and months away from my succession, that's when I begin to plan it. In the research we did for the book NEXT, we found in over 100 interviews people saying, oh, I should have started earlier. That would have given me time to cultivate this, to develop this person, to build this team, to line up finances, to really constant regret that people did not start sooner. Third myth is the idea of no influence, thinking that you really don't influence your successor. And the reality is, even if you're in an appointment system where a bishop or someone says, or the congregation votes on someone after you're gone and you have no say in it, you really influence the kind of culture into which that person comes, how welcome they and their family are. You influence the values that are sought for in a candidate. Your influence is tremendous. And if you should be one of the churches where there's an overlap between incoming and outgoing, which is the majority case in long-term high visibility successions, then you have huge opportunity to bear influence. The fourth myth involves the word solo, and that's the idea, wrongly, that succession is something you do on the quiet, on your own, maybe with your spouse. And one of the chapters we wrote in the book NEXT, Pastoral Succession That Works, is called The 10 Commandments of Succession. And the first one is, hey, read a book like this one with a colleague or with several colleagues and process the journey together. And in fact, that leads us to Leadership Network's Succession Hub, leadnet.org/succession. And that's all about team planning. You come, senior pastor, spouse, executive pastor, board chair, or a configuration of key leaders who are going to together anticipate, what does success look like 3 years after we leave? How do we line up to make as seamless and successful a succession as possible? I'm Warren Bird, would love to talk further with you. Take a look at leadnet.org/succession, and then let's dialogue at research@leadnet.org, research@leadnet.org. Look forward to chatting further. Thanks.